Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello everyone, I'm back for another one of my Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battles. Fuck yeah. So, anyway, I'm just gonna warn you guys ahead of time, okay? If you guys, are triggered very easily, then I suggest you get the hell out of here right now, because I'm about to say some incredibly controversial shit. So, yeah, if you're offended easily, just get the fuck out of here. If you don't have a sense of humor, just get the fuck out of here. If you have a penis where your vagina is supposed to be, just get the fuck out of here, okay? Anyway, let's get on with this video. In this day and age, we live in a new age of acceptance, where we accept people for who they are. You know, if people want to be gay, that's fine. If people want to be lesbians, that's fine. If people want to be straight, well, that's sort of okay, I guess. Although I guess that's kind of always been okay. But anyway, we live in a new age of acceptance. And that's a good thing. Or is it? Yeah, that's right, people. I find a loophole with something that is supposed to be good. Acceptance. Generally speaking, I will say yes, it is a good thing. But, me, being the absolute asshole that I am, did find one massive problem with acceptance. Gender identification, as well as race identification. Now let me explain. There are people out there who literally say, for example, let's just say a white woman, you know, in let's say her 30s, comes out and says, I identify as a black woman. Everyone suddenly has to accept that and agree that she is a black woman. I'm sorry, but that is stupid. Not to be like a dick or anything, but that's fucking stupid. If you're born white, you're white. Okay? I'm sorry, but I just don't understand. That's the thing. I'll admit I just don't understand. You know? You deal with the cards that you're dealt. That's how you do things. People who just say, oh, well, I'm a black person, and they're white, it's like, no, you're not. You're white. Just because you say you identify as a black person does not automatically make you black. You're still white, you idiot. Hello? You're living in some kind of fucking fairy tale world, okay? People who are like that are messed up in the head, okay? They are delusional. Alright? There's something wrong with their brains. So, here's where the problem with shit like that comes in. I actually have legitimate proof with this whole gender identification bullshit thing. Okay, I actually have a legitimate examples of why it's a problem. So I heard this story a while ago of a man who identifies as a woman entered a weightlifting competition, a women's weightlifting competition. Well, what the hell do you think is going to happen? Exactly what did happen. The guy ended up not only winning the competition, but also set new records. Well, no shit, the guy is going to win a women's weightlifting competition because of and I'm not being sexist either, because of the fact that guys are naturally stronger than women. So, obviously the guy is going to win the fucking women's weightlifting competition. No shit, but just because he identifies as a woman. Okay, well then here begs the question, well, what the hell? You know, what about all the women who worked hard to be there, just got upstaged by some guy who claims that, oh, I'm a woman? What about all the hard work those women put into that just to lose to a guy with a dick? What the fuck? You know, how do you think the actual women, you know, with vaginas and boobs and shit, how do you think they felt about that? They probably worked hard to be there, damn it. And then they just get fucking upstaged by some guy who says, oh, well, I identify as a woman, so you have to let me into this thing, otherwise, I can claim that you're all being offensive and disrespectful to me because I identify as a woman. What? I'm sorry, but that's bullshit to all the women who worked hard to be there, okay? And then they just get upstaged by some guy with a dick. I'm sorry, but that is not okay. And I have one other example. I don't have an actual story, but just an example. So, say like there's some kind of like 30-year-old, let's say. And they say, oh, well, I identify as an 80-year-old. I want to collect my Social Security. And if the government doesn't give me my Social Security, I'm going to say that they're, you know, oppressing me because I identify as an 80-year-old person and they're not giving me my Social Security. My question is, where the hell does this thing end? You know, where does it become just so ridiculous with this whole gender identification bullshit? Where it's like, you know, where do you draw the line? Because that, in my opinion, is where the line should be drawn. You deal with the cards that you're dealt, okay? That's how it is. If you wanted to be born a black person, but you were white, tough shit, you're white. That's how it is. You're born into what you're born into. It's not like it's your choice, granted. But you gotta deal with the cards that you're dealt. And if you don't like the cards that you're dealt, well, you know what? Tough fucking shit. That's how life is. I just think this whole gender thing is just a bunch of bullshit. This is like, you know, if I want to identify as a fucking 5-year-old black girl, everyone just has to accept that? No, I'm not a fucking 5-year-old black girl. I'm like a fucking 25-year-old, you know, man. Well, I wouldn't exactly call myself white, though. I mean, I guess technically I'm white, but my skin is, like, really goddamn dark for a white person. It's like the darkest form of white. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, basically, I can't believe this shit. I mean, I just cannot fucking believe this shit. You know, tolerance is a good thing. To a degree. But it gets to a point where it gets ridiculous, you guys. And in my opinion, it has gotten to the point of ridiculosity. And that is a word now, by the way. It just... people could take advantage of it, and it could hurt other people, and I'm pretty sure I thoroughly gave a good example of how it could hurt other people. So tolerance actually can be a bad thing. Not everything should be tolerated. Delusional people should be given medications. Okay? That's what should happen. Alright! Kick fucking ass. Well, anyway, that'll do for that extremely offensive episode, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.